Action! Okay, so you can see the fire there, I reckon. I'm going to make a go at starting it and see how it goes. A little bit windy today, so I'm just being aware of that. I'm going to clean off my fire strike, give it a little scrape first. Strike, and straight away I got a bit of flame. Top tip out there, if it's starting to not spread very well, you can always spread that out. Spread it out a little bit more, it'll catch on the other. For some reason, there we are. And basically, from the sides, always approach the fire from the sides. Can you see this going? Yes, you can. Just always place the sticks one at a time, gently making a bit of a teepee over the fire. It was wet yesterday, so this might not work. It might take a little bit of practice. I'm not using my fire gloves right now because I'm not getting my hands that close to the flames. I'm just putting the stick on and leaning it toward the flame, being very careful not to reach over the fire. And you can't see, but I am kneeling. It's going pretty well so far. It's just a baby one so far, so we'll have to keep that going. Big part of it is just preparation, getting my kindling going on all the way up to my larger sticks, keeping everything nice and organized. So fires can be a little bit funny to start. Sometimes they're easy and start straight away. What I did before was I took some Kapok, or cotton wool. I popped some Vaseline in the middle of it, or petroleum jelly, because petroleum jelly burns nice and slowly. It's obviously a byproduct of petrol that burns nice and quickly in its liquid form. This jelly form, it does the opposite, it burns very slowly. So now I've got my tinder ignited. Not all of it is ignited yet. I'm going to slowly add some more kindling and establish a bit of a base for my fire. Just by putting one stick on at a time. Seems quite a happy little fire. I think we got it going so far. So if I were doing this with children, I would have the children one at a time enter the circle and add a stick to the circle. Just being careful not to trick over logs while they do so. And sometimes children get a little bit excited or afraid of the fire and want to move quickly, and just encourage them to move nice and slowly. Got a nice bent stick. Just have to be very careful not to knock your fire over and collapse it. Oh, I got a plane going over. Perfect timing for filming. And now I've got a little bit of the tinder caught. I'm going to start adding some kind of larger sticks. So when I gathered my sticks, if it's at a place where I have to buy kindling at a petrol station, I can. But here we're allowed to forage for kindling and wood because we have such a large site. There's plenty of places to do that with. So I think it's going pretty well so far. How many minutes am I in? Yeah, not too far. Don't worry, I'm not sticking my head in the fire. It kind of looks like I am from this angle, but I definitely am not. And it's going really nicely. I'm just going to get some of these bigger ones kind of just gently placed over top so that they can start to warm up a little bit. Try not to collapse my fire and give myself lots of room to keep placing more in there, just so I establish a nice hot base for it. I think children, if they were doing this, could absolutely be wearing their fire safety gloves, but I think sometimes it's good for them to feel the warmth of the fire and feel how close their hands can get to it and experience the sensation, so they get to know what is safe to do and what is not safe to do around fires. But especially children that are a little bit more nervous, I would pop a glove on their hands, bless them. We do the exact same technique building fires in the small trays that we've got. We've got trays that are for our Kelly kettles, and we use those quite a bit. So, the fire's going really well. I'm just going to show it to you. And I haven't quite yet done it yet, but I'm going to pop on some larger logs in a minute. There we go. Nice simple little fire, fit for purpose. Now this fire pit, just to let you know, does have stones underneath it to stop the ground from getting scorched or any roots from catching on fire. If it didn't have those stones underneath it, I can show you them in a different place, then what I would do is make sure that I had a portable campfire pit with me, one with collapsible legs if possible. At some point I can start putting some larger sticks on. That'll eventually just burn in half, and then I can flip the sticks around. Same with that. Lovely fire going on. I'm not going to add any more for that because I'm not going to build a proper big one today because the children aren't here. You can see if children were sitting down in this area, they would be downwind from the flames and they'd experience a lot of smoke inhalation, which is a pretty common thing when I'm building fires with kids. And I just have to teach them about moving upwind from the flame. Now, what I could do is once it's got established and it's died down a bit, I could easily, and this is what I do, is take some of these bricks and build a little bit of a stand on either side of the fire. Once it's reduced a little bit, then I can pop a grill over top of that, and that's how we made damper bread, or Bannock bread, and we also made some popcorn. We've roasted marshmallows over fires like this, but I think that's pretty fit for purpose. What a beautiful little fire, not flyer. All right. I hope that is adequate evidence for my building a campfire fit for purpose. I will extinguish it as well because I think that's part of it as well. I'm gonna extinguish it. I changed my mind. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit and keep me warm, and I'll extinguish it after I do my tool talk videos.